Hi guys, I'm back, and I just wanted to show you how the last two paintings turned out here in the sunshine. They turned out absolutely gorgeous, so we're just gonna try and get a little closer to them, show you how pretty they are in the sunshine. I can't really see, so I'm hoping they're in focus here. But they're gorgeous. They turned out exactly the same as they were when they were wet. I'll give you a see if you can see the glare of the sunshine right there. This is super shiny finish to it. It's really, really beautiful. I hope you guys can see how pretty that is. And you can actually see the texture in some of the lines. And you can also still see the texture of the canvas underneath, which I really, really like. I'm trying to keep the glare where you can actually see some of the texture in the painting, because I think it turned out really, really cool. And even with the cells over here, see if we can kind of get it in you can see like the texture of the cells, which I think is really cool. So these are really, oh, there you go. There's a really good shot. You can see the texture of the cells. So these turned out really, really well. So we're going to go again today and try another one like that big long one there. And we're going to use some other colors. We're going to use what we've got left and see if we can turn out a couple more gorgeous paintings.
Alright, so I'm Ella, in case you didn't know me. And these paintings are so glossy. I think they're wet every time I go near the table, so I'm just really careful around them. Like, I don't know, it's just really glossy.
Okay, and that was my dog Thor, one of my dogs. He has to photobomb every time we're outside. Okay, let's go inside and do some painting. Okay, so we're back. We're inside. And let's see if we can get a little closer. Maybe. I've got new gloves on and these things don't work real well with the camera. Okay, that should be good enough. So you can see the colors we've got here. I have again mixed, just like we did in the last video, or the video right before it anyway. I have again mixed the Artist Loft Ready Mixed Pouring Paints with the Artist Loft Tube Paints. It worked out really well the last time, so I'm hoping it's going to work this well this time. The only difference is that the gold and the silver are obviously metallics. The purple, black, and the turquoise here are basically transparent paints. So what I did was I'm trying to go for the overall metallic look. So instead of mixing these with just a regular black and then a regular turquoise and then a regular, this is violet, regular violet, I mixed them with metallic versions of the same color. So we've got the violet ready mixed pouring paint mixed with the metallic purple. And then the black ready mixed pouring paint mixed with the metallic black from Artist Loft. And then we've got the turquoise ready mixed pouring paint mixed with the metallic cobalt blue, which is the closest color to the turquoise that Artist Loft has in a metallic. And then of course the old gold ready mixed pouring paint is mixed with the old gold Artist Loft paint, and the metallic silver Artist Loft ready mixed pouring paint is mixed with the silver Artist Loft tube paint. So we're going to get these all out of the way. And I have only mixed these paints, the two paints together, the tube paint along with the pouring paint, and that's it, except for the silver. When I mixed the two silvers together, for some reason it got super, super thick, and then I let it sit for a while, and then it got super, super, and then so I mixed a little bit of water with it, a little bit of chilled distilled water, and then it got too thin again, somehow. So then I mixed a little bit more of the tube paint in there. So it's kind of some of the colors cooperate really, really well, And some of them you just got to be really careful with how much tube paint you mix into it, because sometimes it just doesn't work all that great the first, squeeze. So we got our little cups here. We're going to set our canvas up on the little medicine cups here, so there's a nice angle for it to all flow down. Excuse me. And I'm going to get a pouring cup. Honestly, I can't remember if I think I used a big one, but I'm not entirely sure. So we're going to fill up this cup, and hope we have a little bit left over for one more painting after this. So without any more ado, we are going to just start mixing colors. I'm thinking we're going to go with, I think we'll go with the teal first. No silicone in these colors at all. And we're just going to try very carefully to layer the colors. And we're using black instead of white this time, so I'm hoping that's going to go okay. Because you got to be careful when you're mixing black with colors that don't always cooperate really, really well with the black. Sometimes the black sort of takes over and they just blend into the black, especially when you've got dark colors like the colors I've got. But we're going to see, and we're going to keep our fingers crossed. Maybe just kind of pour it down the edge of the cup. I did forget to turn on my light, so let's turn on that little light real quick. Hopefully y'all can maybe see a little better. And let's see. Let's go for some more silver. I probably could change up the colors a little bit. Just maybe mix. Let's go with a little bit of black right there between those two colors. And then we'll go maybe gold. And then the teal again. And then black. And let's do silver. Our cup's getting pretty full here, which is good. We definitely need quite a bit of paint for this. This canvas is a 10-inch by 20-inch canvas. Let's do some gold instead of the black again. And then we'll do some black. Okay, and then some more silver, some more purple. Annabelle, what are you doing?
I'm trying to figure out the order that, like, this one.
There we go. Oh, you're looking at the shells. Okay. Okay, so let's go ahead and start pouring down our painting here. Okay, this is where it gets a little tricky, because you want to get all that paint out as much as possible, but you don't want to have a drip in the middle of your painting. So when it starts really slowing down, then I'm going to throw my hand in there and hopefully we won't drip. Get really close to your painting, you can almost let it kind of finish itself. Oh, you keep moving. There we go. Pretty cup. I don't know if you guys can see that or not, but it sure looks pretty on the inside. So we kind of went down with our motion and then back up again, and then even a little bit down, so you can kind of see like these ribbons. And then you see the fingers here, but it got really sort of muddled in here. So let's just see what we can get out of it. And again, we probably need some paint on the canvas. So let's get a palette knife and make the canvas kind of wet. There's really not much paint left in this cup, and these paints are very thick. I did keep them very thick, just as I would have them for a paint pour. Metallics, even when you mix all the metallics together, it's very pretty. There we go. And this process gets a little tedious, kind of trying to be patient and waiting for the paint to move around, but I promise it's well worth the wait. At least 50% of the time. Maybe not all the time, but you know, most of the time it's worth the wait. Okay, so we're gonna leave that at that. That should be, you know, sufficient. Doesn't have to be perfect. Let's get a little bit of that more over there. Get down to those corners. And I want to keep as much paint on the canvas as possible for the moment. You see, this part up here is kind of boring, so I'm hoping we can pour down and then back up again to sort of cover over these corners. I hope. That is my intention. I think that's kind of how we did it the last time. Just grab those edges and pull them over. That way your canvas is wet. All that paint's going to go over anyway. And I'm going to move these out of the way so that I'll be able to scrape up off the table. Just get the canvas wet, ready for when we tilt. And then we need a corner catcher. Of course, this time it's going to be a side catcher. It won't be a corner catcher. But we do need one so that we can keep most of this paint on the surface here. Oh, let's go for a longer one here. Okay, so we've got, trying to see which side is kind of the neater side. I don't think really any one of them is. So we're going to try this side. Let's go ahead and tilt it the rest of the way down. I love these little fingers we get. But like I always say, with metallics, they tend to mix an awful lot. The mica powder and the metallic will float to the top and just sort of skim over everything. I'm going to try and pour this as much down as possible and save all of that paint so that we can tilt it from side to side. Who knows how well this is going to work. It might completely mess up the whole pattern. Okay, so let's try to hold that while I'm tilting at the same time. It's definitely not going to look like the last one did, because the way I'm holding the end of it. Let's get it to pour down a little bit. Alright, let's see if we can get it to go off the side here. And not pour off of the canvas. At least not too much. Not yet. Just a little bit off that corner over there. That's good. Not too much, not too much. Let's get some paint on that corner there. There we we go. Okay. Let's try and go off of this side over here. And then we'll go back up and go off the other side. Okay, there we go. Stop, 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 stop. We don't want too much coming off of there. Alright, so now I need to take my palette knife and get this corner before it gets looking too weird. There we go. Okay. That's a blob. I don't want that on there. Let's see if we can get that to go off that edge there. Alright, let's bring it down. See if we can create anything interesting with this. It's very dark. Very dark. We need our, let's get our paint off the table here and use it. There we go. Okay, that corner catcher is saturated, so I'm going to get a new one in case we need it for this other end here. Alright, let's, this one's definitely not as nearly as pretty as the other one, but it has its merits, I think. Let's go off this corner first over here on this side, I think. No, let's do this one. Okay. Now let's go off of the other corner. I can't even see it. Sorry guys, I know y'all can't really see it either. I have to sort of keep turning it towards me so I can see what's going on. I hope I'm not sticking my head in it. Okay. See, it's going over that edge. Back this way a little bit. I think we need to get that top corner off of there. Okay, now let's bring it back down a little bit. Because the top is definitely prettier. So we'll bring down a little bit more of those colors. It's actually kind of cool still though. Stretch out some of those colors from the top. Bring them down a little bit. It's definitely different from the first one. That is for sure. But still, it's kind of pretty. I think. Okay, I think that's where we're going to leave it. I hope you guys can still see that. It may be a little dark up through here. Maybe we'll tilt it just a little more. I'm still trying to decide in the next video whether I would just want to do another, like a dirty pour like we did the first time with the colors. Okay, there we go. That's going to be it for that one. That is a mess all over everything, but it's kind of pretty. I think once we get it dry in the sunshine, it's going to be really pretty, hopefully. Let's get our torch here. I can't tell if like some of this is air bubbles or blobs. It looks like there might be a few blobs in there, which I don't like. And if I have to go through and get those out, it's going to damage the pattern. Yeah, it looks like we got a few blobs in there. there, maybe there, a couple there. It's hard to tell. Okay, well, maybe we'll get you down so you can see a little better. Okay, so a close-up, you can see kind of a ribbony effect there. They can't try to keep you in focus. And actually the colors are a bit bright, but if you look at that black corner right there, you can kind of see how it's shimmery. And the gold is very shimmery. We get really close, and even the teal, you can kind of see it. So mixing these pouring paints with the metallics did make them metallic, which is cool because a lot of times when you mix a metallic with a base color, it doesn't turn the base color metallic, usually because it's an opaque paint. If you use a transparent paint with a metallic, you can turn that transparent paint into metallic. That's kind of neat right there. That's interesting patterns. I'm not even sure how we got some of those patterns, but we got them, so we'll be happy with them. Okay. Okay, guys, well, there's your pretty for today. I hope you guys enjoyed this one. I like it. I think it turned out pretty. I think, you know, the colors towards this end mixed a little more than I really wanted them to, but like I said, with metallics, they always seem to mix even more so than regular colors do. So I kind of knew it was going to happen. But I think it's still pretty, and I hope you guys enjoyed it. Thank you all for supporting my channel, and thank you very much for watching the ads. Those of you who do, occasionally I get a teeny tiny bit of ad revenue from the ads. If you guys watch enough of the ads, then I'll get a little bit of ad revenue. And really right now, that's kind of the only thing keeping my channel going. You know, a lot going on with this whole pandemic thing, so it's making it really difficult for some of us artists to continue on. So as long as I'm here, I appreciate everyone watching and supporting my channel in whatever way that you do. And yes, all of my paintings are for sale. I do get that asked quite a bit. Everything is for sale, so if you see something you really like, please contact me through my email listed below. Is the best way to contact me. A lot of times if you leave a comment, sometimes the comments get sort of tied up in the whole YouTube studio you know, thing, and I don't see all of your comments. So please, you know, send me an email and I will get back to you right away if you're interested in purchasing any of my paintings or jewelry, or, you know, anything you've seen on my channel. It's all for sale. So thank you very much. I love you all. Stay happy, stay safe. See you later. Bye.